just had to let you know. Yeah, give me that work and I can sell it, I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Austin Desperados. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
First down, Baltimore.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Jackson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Looks pretty evident what they want to do. The same connection to start the game on back-to-back throws.
But when you've got a big-time target, you've got to go to him. The flip side is, shouldn't the defense know that? They should be better prepared.
Absolutely. They're going to have to step up and in a hurry. Now Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
You know, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the defense. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On third down, Clark. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Got him in, it's Brown. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. At the 7-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line.
From the 3 now, here they come on third and goal. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for third and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way.
Okay, after those first 2 drives, I think there's a head coach who's going to be calling for CSI. They're going to want some forensics on this. What is going on with this ball club? Unable to hold on to the football and take care of it.
Yeah, 2 straight fumbles for them to start out.
Yeah, you would think that this team would come in ready to go. Sometimes just mentally not prepared, and it shows up in these types of plays.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
I got him. Hey, check right. Watch it, define. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Check.
From the 22, Darnold looking downfield for Kelsey. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Watch tight. Everyone got 4 down. Hey, 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. Here we go, D, get off the field. Check the young lady. Check 99. Check 50.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go. Hey, go on, Mike 40. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Hey, orbit. Hey, Mike 40. Young lady. Mike 40. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go. Switch. Check the backer. Lady. 40's Mike.
Darnold from the gun. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Let's get the ball.
Darnold on 3rd down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 45-yard line.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Even. 4 down. Even. 40's Mike. Hey, Charlie. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
On 1st down, Darnold. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Robbie Anderson. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score, 14-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Ready?
Back to throw, Darnold. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 27 yards there. A 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 5.
They come up in an offset eye. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike 40, check. He's coming. Who that?
On 2nd and goal, Darnold. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. 25, check 25, check 25.
I see you out here cheesing.
Check, check.
LOL.
40's a mark.
Here's Bell. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his first touchdown of the new season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 21-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
I don't know what you talking about.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Jackson. To throw again. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Jackson now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll get it in the hands of Clark, complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Jackson, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally marked down at the 23. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Now Jackson on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I see them blitzes you be running LOL.
With some confidence, haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. He's got the first down inside the 10. This will be caught by Brown. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And Jackson throwing once more. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Check tight, check tight.
Here's Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Darnold now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's go. Hey, if you kill it, motion me out.
Hey, Echo.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Watch the curl. Check.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught at the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They give him a gain of 37. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Pinheiro is good. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Darnold. Darnold, he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a tough turnover there, as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. From the gun, Jackson. eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Kill, 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 kill. Bang, 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 bang. Red 80. Red 80.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And Anderson's got it. A gain of 37. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
Check 26, check 26. Red 80.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
Here we go, here we go. Check. Red 80. Check. Hey, switch gears, switch side.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. To throw is Darnold. And it's caught. Touchdown. Robbie Anderson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. Jackson now. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Forced out to his left. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Jackson. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now it's Jackson. Being chased down left. And this is caught at the 8. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there at 22. Back now in Austin. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Defense wins championships, baby. Mike 5'5", Mike 55, Mike 5'5". He can't hang. What's up? He's not going to get me. Hey, ready? Mike 55. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a touch.
Now it's Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Well, he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Watch the shot. Hello, lady. Slam. No. Off.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
From the 29, Darnold. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Lady. Like 40, but hey, lady. He's coming. There's a corner now. Check safety. Check 3.
Here's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
3rd and
12.
On 3rd down, it's Clark. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Jackson on first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Jackson will throw again. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. To throw again on second down. Jackson over the middle, and it's incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Throwing is Jackson, and that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands.
Drop deep. Chance. You go tight. Man, Eddie, you got tight right there.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And Darnold wants to throw the football. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Young lady. Give me that ball, defense. My 40, my 40.
Darnold. And the pressure gets to him again. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Ready? 55 is my guy, 55. Hey, wahoo! Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Deuce. Check 37, check 37.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. He's got it with the 15. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. And a huge play that time. 52 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. All day, dog. Mike, 55, Mike, 55.
Darnold from the gun. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Darnold. And it's caught. Touchdown. Robbie Anderson there to make the grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Makes the score Desperados 41, Ravens 16.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He'll get it in the hands of Clark, complete. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the home team here,
Gotta
it's a win
blitz him.
here.
He
Their home
wants to
opener
run
as
with
they
his
move
QB all
to
game.
2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.